As far as preparation for Namugongo is concerned, I'm heading the committee for pastoral and spiritual. And that is a committee that started work right from the time we got the message from the Uganda Episcopal Conference that we are the ones earmarked to lead Namugongo, to animate Namugongo celebration this year. We started our program on the 10th of July last year with the formation of the committees, and on the 31st of July it was officially commissioned by the bishop. Our first responsibility has been the sensitization of the Christians to help them know the task that has been assigned to Nebbi, and I'm glad to say that the parishes, the parish priests, and the pastoral councillors have done quite a good job, and through the Christian communities, they have made all our Christians aware of what is taking place in as far as preparation for Namugongo is concerned. The news was received with a lot of excitement because Nebbi lastly animated Namugongo in 2007, and at that moment it wasn't a very big thing yet, but this time it is quite a big function, and so it requires quite a lot of money, and so with the sensitization people have come to know that it is their responsibility to make that contribution, and I'm glad to say up to now, at least our poor people at home in the parishes have managed to raise quite a lot of money. Of course, a certain amount was levied on each parish. Some have already completed their contribution, what was levied on them. Others are struggling, but we have set a deadline the end of this month of April. I'm very sure that even those who are still struggling will have finished, because all of them have already done more than half of what was levied on them. Meanwhile, the spiritual preparation still goes on through the Christian communities. We are holding prayers, we are reflecting on the Uganda Martyrs, and actually we have 20 parishes and 2 sub-parishes being prepared for parishes. And we have 22 Martyrs of Uganda, those who died in whom we had been celebrating in Namugongo, plus the 2 others of Paimol in Gulu. So there are 24 Martyrs. We assigned each martyr to each parish. To our community in Kampala, we assigned the 2 Martyrs of Paimol, Daudi Ukelu and Gildo Irwa. And I'm sure they are going on with the reflection on the lives of the 2 martyrs. We have considered the whole thing as a spiritual journey, really wanting our Christians to grow and learn something from the lives of the martyrs. And that's why the theme for the celebration itself is an invitation to commitment in faith. And the theme has been taken from the book of Joshua, chapter 24, verse 15, where Joshua speaks to the people of Israel and says, "As for me and my household, we shall serve the Lord." I don't want to talk much about the context of that whole story of how Joshua came up with that statement, but otherwise it was an invitation to the people of Israel to commit themselves to the Lord at a moment when people were engaged in idol worship, and he wanted them to worship the only true God. And so we want to take that as a commitment for us. We want our people in Uganda, people from all over the world who will celebrate that day with us, to know that Christian life calls for a commitment. You have to be committed to Christ, whatever the cause, like our Uganda Martyrs. They have been so much committed even at the cost of dying, And that is a true lesson, a true teaching to us. And this is a message that we have been sharing with our Christians in Nebbi, and we will want to share it with the whole world to know about the lives of the Uganda Martyrs. And I know the challenges are there, challenges of preparing such a big function. Right now, as we have been having the national meeting, the first national meeting, I think a lot will be sorted out and we shall be guided. We live far away from Kampala. We are over 430 kilometers away from Kampala. And only few of us managed to come for the Uganda Martyrs celebrations, maybe except those who are here in Kampala, who have been coming, going and attending the Martyrs Day. We need also their guidance, but otherwise the people at home feel that they should be part of this celebration. They have so much been challenged by the lives of the Uganda Martyrs, even as we shared it with the theme of the Martyrs. There is a prayer that was composed by the bishop. Many people are reciting that prayer of head. They are able to speak it, to say the prayer every day and even at their own individual moments. And what maybe I can tell our people is, let us be part of this celebration. If the message reaches you that you should contribute anything to support Nebbi, you're most welcome. But even if nothing is requested from you, be part of this celebration and be fed by the Word of God and to be inspired by the lives of the Uganda Martyrs.